Welcome into Tennessee Titans today. And if you want Tennessee to get a win and improve to 8-3 and continue their lead in the AFC South, then subscribe. It's the old sub for Titans dubs trick, and it works very well. That's why Tennessee's where they're at. Once again in the lead in the AFC South. Fun fact, they've never lost an AFC South crown since this channel's been around. Let's keep the good vibes rolling. Hit that subscribe button for free right now. The Titans might not say it's a revenge game, but it kind of is a revenge game. They host the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 6-4, fighting for their own playoff spot once again, and the Titans would love a win to help their standing. We'll go more in depth on this game, preview it, some big injury news and notes as well, but first, we've got an interesting, and we're bringing it back again thanks to CBS Sports, Aaron Rodgers trade rumors and buzz. CBS Sports labeled Tennessee as one of the top potential suitors for Aaron Rodgers in the event he leaves and gets traded by Green Bay. Here's what Cody Benjamin of CBS Sports wrote. Ryan Tannehill does his job well for a team that never dies, but he's owed more than even Rodgers is in 2023, and another early playoff exit would seem to confirm his ceiling. A-Rod loves him some Mike Vrabel. Who doesn't? Who's yet to feature a superstar QB despite a proven track record of postseason contention. LaFleur sprouted from this organization, that's head coach Matt LaFleur, and Rodgers would surely benefit from an offense that leans heavily on the bruising legs of Derrick Henry, not to mention an annually open division. The contracts coming off what has been a down year for Rodgers so far, especially from his own standards, is a complication. He is owed less than Ryan Tannehill this 2023 season, upcoming 2023 season, if the team picks up a $58+ million option that is picked up in 2023 and not paid until 2025. So it's a good fit. You can make the money work. It's a complicated trade, though, for Rodgers, and the contract really screams it is a I retire or I play more years for Green Bay option. It's almost a backdoor player option. It's kind of fun and also kind of complicated from that standpoint as well. So be honest with me. Is it possible Tennessee gets Aaron Rodgers after all the rumors of he bought house in Nashville, or he bought property in Nashville that we saw last year? Is it possible? Y for yes, N for no. Over now to the injury news and note side here. Full list of 10 is on here, but I'll go focused on like the participation notes here. Ryan Tannehill, Elijah Molden, Amani Hooker, and Bud Dupree, all full participants with an ankle, groin, shoulder, hip, respectively. They'll be just fine. They're going to play barring a setback. Jeffrey Simmons, Ben Jones were limited. Now, it's a concussion for Ben Jones. That does complicate things in terms of getting him back out there. But limited on Wednesday normally means you're able to play come Sunday. Derrick Henry did not participate. Not injury related. He's just fine. Christian Fulton, hamstring, did not participate. That's a big concern there. Also got to monitor Randy Bullock, a calf issue on his kicking calf. That's a big deal. And Danico Autry battling a knee injury. Those three, I should say, Fulton, Bullock, and Autry are the ones to monitor. Over now to the Bengals, as there's no full participants here. First, the DNPs. Lyle Collins got a rest day. He's fine. Trey Hendrickson, Jay Tufele have an illness. They should be go. Joe Mixon, though, in concussion protocol. That's a red flag. The other 6 are limited. Josh Dupuy with a calf. DJ Reader with an ankle. Daxton Hill with a shoulder. Chris Evans with a knee. Joe Botch with a knee. So those guys should be fine. Jamar Chase, limited. Wednesday with a hip. That is a promising sign. He will be back out there for the Bengals with that injury. All right, who you got? TEN for the Tennessee Titans, CIN for the Bengals. It's the pinned comment on today's show, and I would assume we're all going Tennessee, but if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it, head down there, and let me know. Number 1, key to victory. Joe Burrow can't go wild. We've been down this road before. Now he might be getting back Jamar Chase, but the offensive line has been up and down this year. Joe Burrow has once again kind of carried the Bengals offense, as he tends to do. Coming off a very strong showing against the Steelers, 24 of 39, 355, 4 TDs, 2 interceptions. But the Titans, I do believe, have the defensive ability to get things going. Their run defense has been, I would argue, the best in the NFL. And they do it by not loading the box. They do more light boxes than any team in the NFL, and that allows them to help their coverage in the back end. And if you can flood the zones and whatnot and drop heavy coverage against Tennessee or against the Bengals, that makes things more challenging against Joe Burrow. When he has time, he has success. Jeffrey Simmons against the Bengals front is a prime Simmons matchup. I like what the Titans front can do against the Bengals offensive line, and they can limit Joe Burrow, force some sacks, force some takeaways. They can absolutely have success and then win this game as well. Burrow had 348 yards against this Titans defense in the playoffs. Simply put, don't let that happen again. And I think Tennessee, despite some cornerback woes this year, can absolutely make that happen. Titans Today is sponsored by Established Titles. It's a fun and novel way to help preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It's a project based on the historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds, or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. They plant a tree with every order and work with global charities, One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future, to support global reforestation efforts. You can officially include the title Lord or Lady in your next credit card, plane ticket, dating profile, etc. Makes a great last-minute gift. And the first 200 people with the title pack using my link will effectively be next to my paw within a few minutes of walking distance. Depending on how many of you want to become a Lord or a Lady, we can build our own little Titans Today kingdom. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. And Established Houses is actually running a massive holiday sale as we speak, with discounts up to 80% off. Plus, if you use code CHAT, that's C-H-A-T, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/chat to get your gifts now and help support the channel. That link, by the way, and the promo code too, are in the comments section and in the description. Key number 2 to victory. It's Derrick Henry, right? He has to control the game. And the Titans have been one of the best run teams in the NFL because they have, I still believe, the best back in the NFL. When you have the football, when you're doing these long, sustained, or even just quick scoring drives in general, when you at least are controlling the clock, it makes life easier on your defense. The ideal drive, of course, takes up the entirety of the game and does not allow, or the quarter, and doesn't allow the team to get the ball. That's not how it really works, though. You want points first and foremost, then control the clock. The good news is for Derrick Henry, they've done a good job of that so far this year. He actually had a down game against the Packers. They have a bad run defense. They keyed on Derrick Henry. They still ran the ball a lot, 28 carries, 87 yards, a touchdown. They ran the ball, controlled the clock. It is not common to win games, though, when you only average 3.1 yards per carry on almost 30 attempts. They got to be more efficient in that area. The Bengals front might be getting back some key players like DJ Reader, but they've missed some time. I think they'll be able to control the clock on the ground, Tennessee, and that will do wonders for their offensive success. So what do you think? Will Derrick Henry run for at least 100 yards? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let me know your predictions in the comment section. Key to the game number 3. Let's keep Ryan Tannehill hot. We mentioned the ground game for Derrick Henry. That's got to go. Great. That was one of the best games you'll see Ryan Tannehill play. 22 of 27. Yeah, there was the one heat check throw, but hey, I'll take 333 yards and 2 scores out of Ryan Tannehill pretty much every day of the week and twice on Sunday. That is really good play. And without Tannehill, they don't win that game. They needed Ryan Tannehill to play the way he did to beat the Packers, and I'm glad he played like it. And also I'm glad about this. Breakout Treylon Burks game. First-round pick, finally healthy, had his best game ever by a pretty massive margin. 7 catches, 111 yards. It's time to unleash Treylon Burks as part of this passing game. If the connection between Burks and Tannehill continues this way, you're not going to go for 100 yards every game. Not even Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase do that kind of stuff. But if that consistency continues, the Burks breakout year, or breakout back half of the year, could finally be here for Tennessee, and that'd be huge because they will need him against teams like the Bengals. Throw against Eli Apple, and they will need him in the playoffs. The Burks breakout, I hope, is here. Now, it is Thanksgiving, or at least around, depending on when you're watching this video. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food? Let me know in the comment section. It's mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie for me, but I want to hear from you guys in the comment section.